You got a lot of buyers out here today sitting back waiting, asking when are the interest rates going to drop? If the interest rates drop tomorrow, would you be ready? That's the question that I'm asking.
Tap in, Money Talk Mondays. Let's go.
What's Gucci? What's Gucci? It's your host D-Saw with another episode of the Money Talk Mondays podcast. How y'all feeling today? Man, I had a good question today. I talked to one of my clients and it led me to think, like, if interest rates really did drop today, who would be ready? Would you be ready? If interest rates drop today, would you be ready to take advantage of it? That's what we're going to talk about today. This video was sponsored to you by Credit Repair Hacks. Credit Repair Hacks is one of the world's first AI digital credit repair softwares. You're able to repair your credit from your phone. And guess what? If you use my link, you can get all of that for only $29 a month. That's Credit Repair Hacks. Text credit to 470-745-2212. That's credit to 470-745-2212. Today we're talking about, is you going to be ready? Right? Is you going to be ready when them interest rates drop? You got a lot of buyers out here today sitting back waiting, asking when are the interest rates going to drop? Right? I even have buyer tell me, I'm not going to do anything until the interest rates drop. So I'm like, cool, I understand that. I'm definitely not the pushy salesman. I'm definitely not the salesman that's going to make you do something that you don't want to do, right? So I let her have it, right? And then I had another conversation with her today, and it turns out that her credit isn't what it is. She actually is in the 500 credit score. So that led me to ask myself the question and ask her the question. Are you prepared if the interest rates drop, right? And she wouldn't be prepared today. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, y'all, interest rates drop next month, December. Interest rates drop to the threes, right? Low as it's been in months, over a year, we're in the 3.5 range interest rates. But here's the caveat. The caveat is you have to get approved in December, because in January, it'll go right back up, right? So how many of you that's claiming that if interest rates were a little lower, you would be buying a home? Would you be ready and prepared today? Right? That's the question that you should ask yourself, right? It shouldn't be a situation to where, the interest rates drop and, I'm going to put in my application. And now the lender is saying, hey, you need to actually work on this, and this on your credit, right? And do this for your DTI. Right now, you've been waiting for months for this interest rates to drop. And here it is dropping. You can't even take advantage of it because you don't know what's going on with your credit. You don't know what's going on with your financial situation. You're just sitting back waiting on something to happen. It doesn't work like that, right? If I got any listeners out there right now, it doesn't work like that. You have to put a plan in place. No, I'm not telling you to buy a home today. What I'm telling you is talk to a real estate professional, talk to a mortgage lender, and get something in place. Find out where your credit score is. Learn more about your DTI. You don't want any surprises. If the interest rates drop tomorrow, are you prepared? That's the question that I'm asking. If the interest rates dropped tomorrow, how many of you guys will be prepared to take advantage of it, right? If you don't know how your credit is looking, if you don't know your financial situation, then the answer is no, you're not ready. And no, you wouldn't be able to take advantage of the interest rates dropping, right? But that's what a lot of you guys are out here saying that you're doing, waiting on interest rates to drop. Who knows if interest rates are going to drop? I made a post on my Instagram and on my Facebook last week. As a matter of fact, let's go pull that up. So let's look at this screen here, right? Here's why you should still buy right now. In 1971, the interest rates for a mortgage was 7.33%. Pretty similar to how it is now. If you waited for interest rates to go down back in 1971, you wouldn't have purchased a home until 1993. You would have rented for 22 years waiting for rates to go down. Meanwhile, the value of real estate quadrupled. Don't wait to buy real estate, y'all. Buy real estate and wait. Marry the house, date the rate. And what that pretty much means, guys, is that the rate, insurance, And all of these variable expenses could very well change in any day, right? The value of the house that you're buying right now, whatever the price is that you pay for it today, it's going to be the price that that mortgage is going to be for you for those 30 years of that loan. So within those 30 years, interest rates in the market could drop, insurance can do all of these different things, but guess what? The value of your home goes up and the price that you pay for it stays the same, right? You're building equity over all these years. And those good people in 1971 that decided that they wanted to wait, they had to wait 22 years, right? In 22 years, that's pretty much damn near a whole mortgage loan, which is 30 years, right? They waited 22 years for interest rates to drop, right? They missed out on home values quadrupling throughout that time, right? Just to put that in perspective, let's just say someone bought a house for $100,000. If that house quadrupled, right, in 22 years, that house is now worth $400,000. Right. And if you paid $100,000 for it and it's now worth $400,000, then my friend, you just won $300,000 in equity over 22 years. Right. Now you're $300,000 richer, while the people that was waiting on the interest rates, they still paying rent and they still waiting, right? So now they're gonna pay that $400,000 price that you put your house on the market when they had an opportunity to buy at that same time that you bought in. That's just to put that into perspective, y'all. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. If you have the credit score, if you have the money right now, and you've been thinking about buying, go ahead and buy. Right. I tell the stories all the time how my buyers are winning right now. My buyers are getting homes well below asking price, and sellers are paying for my buyers' closing costs right now in this market because there aren't many buyers to choose from. Right. So if you're in that market, if you're thinking about it, give me a call. I can help in all 50 states. That's right. I can help people buy, sell, or invest in real estate in all 50 states. So give me a call and let's talk about how we can get you some equity, and let's see how we can talk about getting you the best deals. If you subscribe to my Money Talk Mondays podcast, I dropped a video this week for Florida homebuyer programs. You're able to get 100% financing, no down payment, as well as a lot of Florida grants right now. I dropped that on my YouTube and I dropped that on my podcast. Just a short few weeks ago, I also dropped the programs for Louisiana. So go check that out, man. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube or my podcast, do that for me now. I appreciate all likes. I appreciate all subscribes, and I definitely appreciate if you share this message to your feed right now. Again, this video was sponsored to you guys by Credit Repair Hacks, one of the world's first AI digital credit repair softwares. You're able to repair your credit from your phone, guys. My partnership with Credit Repair Hacks has been so great. They even put my book on their platform for sale. It's my new book right there. How I Fixed My Own Credit in 6 months. I talked about my credit repair journey. I talked about how I got a job snatched away from me and how I overcame it within 6 months and built my own credit score, right? I talked about everything that I learned throughout that journey, and I put it into a book for you to repair your own credit as well, right? All of the credit building secrets, all of the credit repair hacks is in that book, How I Fixed My Own Credit in 6 months. I appreciate all support. I appreciate all donations, right? 10% of each copy that sold will go directly to my efforts teaching financial literacy to the high school juniors and seniors. So when they get out, they'll know all about real estate and they'll know all about making and managing money. It's been D. Saul, your host of the Money Talk Mondays podcast. I appreciate all the support. Until the next time, peace, love, and light to your life. The universe just told me that your dreams are coming true today. Peace.
Boss beat, boy.